Hi guys, my name's Shiels down here at Trafford Golf Centre in Manchester, a very cold Trafford Golf Centre in Manchester today, and we've got the new TaylorMade R15 Hybrid. So this is the new range of greatness from the R. I've got the R15 driver I've been testing. We've got the hybrid. I've not got the 3 wood just yet, but it will be coming very soon. Nice little head cover, very similar to the Big Bertha Alpha head cover. It seems like they've got them all from identical factories, some in red and some in white for the R15. Right, I've been looking forward to hitting this because as soon as I saw it, it looks very different to the classic hybrid that TaylorMade are used to making. It almost looks a little bit more like an Adams would. So TaylorMade and Adams are the same company, and it kind of looks like they've used the same technology from an Adams, which have made fantastic hybrids for many, many years, and they've brought it into a TaylorMade hybrid, so I'm really looking forward to this. I've also got the AeroBurner hybrid, and I have got the AeroBurner 3 wood, so reviews will be coming very soon. Adjustability in this, I've got this in 19-degree head, but you can go up 1.5 degrees, or you could come down 1.5 degrees and half a degree in between as well, which I think is great for a hybrid. I'm going to keep it at 19 degrees at the moment. I've just got a normal stiff, well this is actually a Tour Spec Evolution stiff flexing it, which is fine. It's not about the flex on the shaft on this, is about the head. Let's give it a hit. I'm going to hit some on the simulator first on the driving range, see how far it's going and take it out on the golf course. Now my first predictions, because of the shape of the head and where the centre of gravity is positioned a long way forward, I'd expect this to be coming out quite low but low spinning. So we're going to see how it performs and whether it'll actually get any height. And I might see, it might not be a hybrid for a golfer who wants to really launch it up high and land it soft. It might be more of a hybrid for power. It has got a little kind of slot in the bottom for power, for trampoline effects basically. So they've ran that through a lot of their range, like they have done the RSIs, but just not on the face. It's just a sole slot, a power slot, or whatever we want to call it these days. Right, looks wise behind the ball. It's got the white head. It is small. It does look like a very small hybrid, and very boxy in its shape. So let's get the hit real balls, GC2. My predictions for this, probably about 220-ish yards of carry. No, it's not as low as I thought it was. In fact, it's nowhere near as low as I thought the ball flight would be. Just under that 220 mark. Felt like I hit it okay, maybe not the best hit in the world. Yeah, 211 carry. Good direction, felt more irony off the face. Didn't feel like a wood. It felt like more I was hitting like a utility iron almost like the UDI iron that I've tested before. Felt a bit like that, which is bizarre for a hybrid. So a couple more. Oh yeah, definitely not as low as I thought it was going to be. Both those two identical golf shots. I felt like I hit that one better. Yeah, it's carried a bit further, more in that 220 mark, what I expect it to be. 224. It's really surprised me with the height there. I thought with the centre of gravity being a bit further forward, I thought with the shape of the head it was going to come out really low. I'm sure there's a low option in, I could hit that lower if I needed to. But no, I'm happy it's going high, because I still feel a hybrid should be going high for hitting into greens, getting the ball to stop relatively quickly. Let's hit one more. Yeah, it's a bit straighter down our line. Yeah, I'm very pleased with the height of that, and I'm very pleased with the distance in that kind of probably just slightly short than 220 yards. We'll have a quick look at the averages to see. Yeah, 215 yards of carry distance. For a 19 degree, it's okay. I'd probably expect maybe another 5 yards. Whether that's because of the shape of the head's not as big as some of the other hybrids out there, it's a little bit smaller. Or they call it hybrid rescue, whatever you want to call it. A little bit smaller, so maybe that doesn't give it quite as much oomph to get the ball out up in the air there. Like I said, I've got it in 90 degrees, you can go up and down. Let's take it out on the golf course and see how it reacts if landing into a green. I'm going to take it onto a par 5 and see if we can land it into the green softly. Right guys, so we've taken ourselves out now to the 3rd hole here at the Belfry. A hole that I've used before doing some 3 wood testing on, but now I'm going to drop us at 226 yards away from the flag that's all the way over water and a bunker. Just got to go high and land soft. I didn't expect it to be that. I was going to probably look for a par 5 where the green was quite open at the front and try and run it in there. But from the initial height I was hitting that, I still feel like I can probably land it onto this green. It might go a little bit far. We'll see. We'll see how we get on. Yeah, so far, my first initial feedback for this club, it feels good. I think for the shape of the head, it might not be the most forgiving in the world for the higher handicapper. You might want to look at the aero burner, which I will review next. I think for the head shape, it's maybe designed a little bit more for that kind of player who is almost like it's a big chunky driving iron almost. Doesn't feel as a rescue as much as another hybrid would do, certainly the aero burner. Let's give it a hit into this green. It looks right on it. Stop turning, stop turning. Go on. Oh, nearly landed straight in. Nearly slam dunked it. So it's carried a bit further down the course, maybe as I'm getting used to the club. 226 yards, came slightly off the bottom, but I near enough slam dunked it. Now it stopped on a green here, like I say, it's the simulation, so it's only a prediction of what it would do in the summer. It stopped within 9 yards on a 220 odd yard shot, which I think is good, and that's what I like about hybrid. I'm going to bring us a little bit further back away from the hole here. Let me just bring us back to maybe about 237. So I've brought us back a little bit further here, because if I feel like I carry it about 226, it should be about the right shot for this. So I've just pulled us back a little bit further. Same shot I'm going to play. Oh, I love this. I'm really shocked about that height. Go on, be good. Be good. Yeah, that's better. Brilliant shot. That feels great. Yeah, 230 carry. You can see there how quick it stopped. Within 6 yards, hardly anything at all. Good strike location. As I said, I just wouldn't feel like it's the easiest in the world to hit. Not the easiest, but the results so far for me there are pretty good. I'm going to play one last one, which is going to be a low one. I'm going to purposely play it low and see if it does have the capability of staying low, under, maybe a shot under the wind that would maybe not land quite as quickly. Yeah, that's the shot. I've just turned it over a little bit there, but that's the shape that I wanted, as in height-wise. Yeah, I've plonked it in the water, but it has adjustability in height. We'll just go one more. Last shot of that. That was a lot lower, that one. I like that one. Let's go one more without sticking it in the water. Yeah, I like that. It's got a bit of adjustability. I feel like I can play that in different ways. Doesn't like it, keeps going in the water. I've played my 2 good shots. That's all I needed. 2 good ones and then 2 terrible ones. That pretty much sums up me. But the TaylorMade R15 hybrid, which has got adjustability, which has got a very small kind of design. It's quite boxy looking at it. It feels like I'm hitting more like an Adams club than it would be a TaylorMade club. I'm surprised with the height, very surprised where that central gravity is super low as well, which is launching up in the air. Feels like I'm hitting it now back on the golf course further than what I was doing at the range. So I feel like that's kind of that 220 mark, and I think once I've got used to it a bit more, it would be performing those numbers all the time. Yeah, like it. It kind of does what it says on the tin. It works. It feels like it's a club that's designed, for me, in my opinion, a little bit for the lower player. Let's get on the aero burner next. Stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel by clicking the link down below. Check me out on Facebook and Twitter. We've got one more for that low one. Last one to finish. I get eager, don't I? I get a bit giddy. Right, one more to go. Come on. Low one into that pin. Oh, I think that's so good. Stay there. This is it. Eagle time. Albatross time. Oh! Oh, that's it. Done. Finish the video there. I was almost so close. Right, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Aero burner is coming next.